So for most of my life, I have considered myself a really, kind of quiet and private and just, kind of likes to blend into the background. I realize that God has stood with me throughout my life in lots of ways, and one of the ways is teaching me about his definition of fear, and how a lot of times I have considered, I'm just being shy, and it's like, well, no, that's, maybe you're fearing the wrong things, so that you're what people think, or if I'm not going to meet expectations, or do the right thing, or say the right thing, or whatever. So I was like, okay, that is a perspective shift for me. So I went through and kind of looked at verses that talk about fear, and what I found was that most of the verses in the Bible that talk about fear of the Lord. So a couple that really stood out, Psalm 111:10 says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All those who practice it have a good understanding. His praise endures forever." And another is Psalm 27:1, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?" I've realized over the course of many years and months that when I'm fearing other things, that I am denying God's character and the truth about who He is. We know that God is faithful, and He's true, and He's trustworthy, and He is unchanging in purpose and character. And so knowing who He is and learning about who He is, and realizing that He is with me in all circumstances, helps me to live a life not based on fear of what other people think of, but put my fear in the right perspective, and know that He's the only one that I have to fear, and He's on my side. So there's no reason to be the shy, quiet one who doesn't do what I'm supposed to do, because He's called me to do lots of things, and I know that He will equip me to do them. So that's how God has stood with me and will continue to stand with me. So that's my stand story.